It's our second go-around with Green Canyon this week. We saw them last week in a heartbreaker against Skyview in a great ball game out in Smithfield. Tonight we're at Green Canyon as the Wolves play host to the Mountain Crest Mustangs. The Mustangs come into this game after having trouble scoring early in the season, but last week they threw 34 points down on the Logan Grizzlies in the region opener. Hunter Schroeder, 209-plus yards rushing in that one. Can the Mustangs keep the defense going, or the offense going, along with the great defense that they always play? Green Canyon has a true double threat in quarterback Jacob Lundeen. He can throw and he can run. He was unbelievable last week versus Skyview, and he's put this team on his shoulders. So, Green Canyon, can they slow down the Mustangs? Can the Mustangs slow down Green Canyon? We're going to find out tonight on the Game of the Week.
The trainer is here.
Let's do this. Let's go, let's go. Follow me. Good strides, good strides. Come on, push. All right, guys, that warm-up's over. Now it's time to turn it up a notch. Raise those knees, hold strong, core, let's go.
Squeeze those biceps, keep those abs in tight.
You got a little resistance for a reason, let's use it. You're doing great.
You gotta see this.
Did someone order up some incline? Because here it comes. Finish this thing strong. Stay with me, push it. Then 3, 2. We're almost at the finish line. And rest. Beautiful work. That was an amazing workout. We'll see you next time.
Well, Coach, you open region season with an emotional game out there at Skyview, and now you tell your kids, okay, we have to move on. That's easier said than done with teenagers, isn't it?
It definitely is easier said than done, but when you have a quality opponent like Mountain Crest, it's easy to get going again, and these kids see that on film, and so we had a good week of practice getting ready for this week, for tonight.
I want to ask you a little bit about your quarterback, Jacob Lundeen. He gets thrown in a couple weeks before the season starts. He's a true double threat. He can run it, he can pass it. He's just a great athlete.
He is. He's worked really hard this offseason. You like that when your good athletes are the hardest workers, and he's definitely one of the hardest workers. Spent a lot of time squatting and cleaning, power cleaning, and deadlifting, and we're seeing the results of it this year. So really proud of him and his work effort he's put in.
Real quick, what are your keys to this game tonight? Mountain Crest very good defensively. Looks like maybe they found their offense. What do you guys need to do?
Stop their offense, score more points than they do. That's it.
It's a simple game, isn't it?
No, really, we got to protect the ball. You know, I don't know. We can't let the weather have any kind of say in that. We've got to, and then we've just got to take what they give us. You know, every defense gives you something. We got to take what they give us. Working with Jake Lundeen to be patient and to do that and to develop as a quarterback, not just an athlete. And I'm really pleased with the progress. So I think that's going to be a big step. And then, number one, we got to stop their run. Yeah. They got a powerful run game. They commit to the run game. If we can stop that, they're going to be batting left-handed. So
thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Say the word base. Say the word mess.
Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
At Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, we believe in a very thorough hearing test. Do you hear ringing noises? Does any member of your family have hearing loss? Do you have frequent or severe headaches? Any numbness in your face or fingertips? Do loud sounds hurt your ears? Were you in the military? Have you ever had your hearing tested before?
No, I have not.
Say the word mousetrap. Say the word baseball. Say the word airplane. Say the word cowboy. It also told us if you had a halt, I was able to make the words in English.
What are all the rest of the...
Okay.
Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley, it's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital, together we're greater. New Smile Dental, experience dental care. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you have been missing. Palmer Home Furnishings, our low overhead means higher quality at lower prices. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Four Seasons Apartments and Townhomes is your home. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 25 years. Hello and welcome to Green Canyon High School, where tonight the Green Canyon Wolves play host to the Mountain Crest Mustangs in Game 2 of the Region 11 schedule. I'm Eric Olson. I'll be here with you all night on this cool September evening. The captain's at midfield, getting ready to toss the coin, see who gets the football first. You can see those captains, and number 24 there for Green Canyon in green on the left-hand side, Jacob Lundeen. He's the engine that makes this Green Canyon offense go. When you take a look at his numbers, it's pretty obvious that he's the man. 88 carries as a runner, 737 yards, so just over 8 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns. 682 yards passing, 61% completion rate, 10 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. So all by himself, he's accounted for over 1,400 yards. Green Canyon wins the toss, and they're going to defer. So Mountain Crest will get the ball first. And Mountain Crest is a grinder team. They are a throwback team, a team that will come out, play defense, hit you in the mouth, and run the ball, and they run the ball well with Hunter Schroeder. Schroeder, last week, 30 carries, 209 yards and a touchdown, 6 tackles and a sack versus Logan High School. On top of that, he's a pretty dang good wrestler as well. Quarterbacking this crew for Mountain Crest is Taden Burbank. Burbank, the senior, about 49% on his accuracy, only 4 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, 692 yards, 52 for 106. But he manages the game, and this is an offense that started the season not good. And they've just steadily become better and put more points on the board. Against Salem Hills, they lost 34-7. Against Wasatch, they only scored 8 points and lost 17-8. We had the Box Elder game, and they had a good chance to win that game. In the end, Box Elder hung on to beat Mountain Crest 21-15. They scored more points the next week against Bonneville, scoring 28, but gave up 41, which is uncharacteristic. And then last week, an offensive explosion, 34-13 against Logan. Logan turned the ball over a few times, 3 interceptions by quarterback Ethan Wilson, and the Mustangs took advantage. And Mountain Crest will get the ball to start this ball game. Going north to south. Kicked all the way to the end zone by Lundeen. He runs, he throws, he kicks. So Taden Burbank, number 1. Mountain Crest quarterback. And expect to see a lot of number 5, Hunter Schroeder. An I formation, they give to Schroeder. And Schroeder pounds it forward for 5.
Wolves number 56, Kason Krebs. Gain of 4 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 6.
They're going to push it back a yard, so we ended up gaining 4. Same formation. This time the fullback's going to go in motion, and they're going to pitch to Schroeder and try to get him on the edge. He's got some blocking. He's out near the first down. He stood up right at the 30. Let's see if he got enough before he's brought down. He does. And that's a Mountain Crest first down. Nothing fancy, just right around the edge with him. Burbank in the pistol this time. Hutchinson's in the backfield, and he leads. Schroeder again, this time 7 yards. Wind's blowing a little bit. I think you may be able to hear it on our crowd mic. Blowing out of the north, so Mountain Crest has the wind at their backs right now. And Burbank's going to keep, steps out of a tackle attempt, and he's got yardage out near midfield. There's a flag back behind the line of scrimmage. Burbank was into Green Canyon territory to the 47, but a flag back at the 46-yard line of Mountain Crest. Probably a hold. It's the side they ran around. Now they've moved that flag up to the 41, and they're going to bring this one back. Holding on the Mustangs. So that negates a nice run by Burbank. And Mountain Crest will load it up again, 2nd down and 10. From where that hold was, it was right at the first down marker. Give again to Schroeder, 5 yards. 5 yards and a cloud of dust offense. 34 points last week, but started out the season slow. If they can get that offense humming with the defense that they play, they'll be a dangerous team down the stretch. They just had a slow start. Burbank throws it incomplete on his first pass attempt of the game on 3rd and 5. Mountain Crest is 1-4. They lost their first 4 games before finally breaking through at the midpoint of the season last week. The RPIs came out last week, and the highest rated team in Cache Valley is Green Canyon. Rated it ahead of Skyview, even though Skyview beat them head-to-head, but there's more than that goes into the rankings. I think one thing with Skyview is they played a couple of Idaho teams, and out-of-state teams don't, they're not given as much weight as an in-state team. Kicks away, and it's short and low and nearly blocked. But we're not playing horseshoes, so nearly doesn't count. 26-yard line is where Green Canyon will take over. No score as they force the Mustangs into a punt after the Mountain Crest penalty stalled that drive. Jacob Lundeen, a 6'2" junior, number 24. The quarterback. Brennan Dean behind him, Gassaway in there as well. They give to Dean. And Dean is hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Dean loses a yard. And this is what Mountain Crest has been known for a long time. 2nd and 11. Green Canyon going fast in that offense. Lundeen keeps it, nobody to throw to. His first option was covered. He loses 5 yards. So not a great start for Green Canyon. He was looking a little slant off to his left. Mountain Crest had that one sniffed out. Noah Fletcher on the coverage over there, along with the linebacker Arnell, or the safety Arnell. 3rd and long, Lundeen in trouble. Down he goes. Another loss. 3 plays, 3 lost yardage plays. 2-yard loss for Lundin. And it's 3 and out for the Wolves. It looks like Green Canyon might be short a player. Del Isle's on to punt. Running on late, Caden Peterson finally gets there. Oh, high snap, Del Isle's in trouble. He's gonna run it. Now he kicks it. That's the ultimate rugby style. There's a flag back at the 11. And let's see what the call is. I'm talking to Coach Ander before the game. Special teams was not their friend last week. And that snapped just about over Del Isle's head. He had to get up there and get it. And it's an illegal use of hands on Green Canyon. It was a short punt. I would imagine Mountain Crest might just take where the ball went out of bounds. Mountain Crest, if they do, will get the ball at the 40 of Green Canyon. 3 plays, minus 8 yards for Green Canyon. And they've been a high-powered offense this season. Certainly not on that series. It's the Mustang defense. Not impressed with their speed. Those Mustang linebackers, Jackson, Schroeder, there's some players. All right, now we're ready to go, and now we're not ready to go anymore. The official sends somebody off. One of the Green Canyon players off. Got some sort of problem. Tristan Reese has to come to the bench. He's got an equipment issue. So he'll be out for a play as Burbank fakes to Hutchinson in motion. Ball's free, and it looks like Green Canyon's on it. Mountain Crest has turned the ball over a lot this season, and they do it there. And it gives the Green Canyon offense new life at the 43-yard line. No score with 7:48 to play in the first quarter. We're at Green Canyon. Ridgeline's at Skyview tonight. Logan and Bear River, one of the longest running rivalries in the state. Here's the screen out to the edge. Nothing. Loss of 3. That was Schroeder that made the tackle. Lundin looking for an opening. There's nothing there. Oh my goodness. 2-yard loss for Lundin. They've run 5 plays as Green Canyon. They've lost yardage on every play. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and 16. Lundin, pressure comes late. Uncorks one. Drops incomplete. And who's in there running for that one? It's Jorgensen, who did not play last week. He's missed most of the season so far with an injury. And they were hoping to get some plays out of him. And they were trying to go deep. He was behind the defense, but Lundin was under pressure and overthrew it. 3 and out again for Green Canyon. Good snap this time, and Del Isle with a low knuckleball that takes a Green Canyon bounce inside the 25, and it's down at the 23-yard line. That's where the Mountain Crest offense will take over. Their 3rd possession. Their first one got started, and then a penalty pushed them back, and it sputtered. On their second one, They fumbled on a handoff, a fake handoff exchange is what it looked like. And now here they are for try number 3. Give to Schroeder. Schroeder makes one man miss. He's in the secondary. Out for a 9-yard gain, maybe 10. 10 yards for Schroeder. He's got 32 yards on 5 carries. He's the only Mustang other than Burbank that's touched the ball offensively. Now a couple of wings in this formation. They're going to give it to Schroeder again. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. 5.5 yards per carry on the season for Schroeder. And Trey Fuller has caught a few passes. Not a lot of passes have been thrown. Burbank's thrown it, I guess. He's thrown it 106 times in 5 games, about 20 times. Fuller, 24 yards per catch when they target him. Here's the give to a different running back for a change as they fake to the first man through. And Elijah Jackson gets the carry and gets good yardage. Ball's out at the 42-yard line after a 12-yard gain. 47-yard line, pardon me. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Burbank turns and gives again. There's a late flag in the backfield where you'd expect to see a holding call. So Schroeder picked up 4, 5, 6. But the head official threw the flag. Holding on the Mustangs. So their first drive bogged down because of a hold. That one was on second down. This one's on first down. It was right at the line of scrimmage. So it's a 10-yard pushback, and it's 1st and 20. 3 wide receivers. And Hutchinson's in the backfield with Schroeder and Burbank. Give to Schroeder. 2 hands on the ball as Schroeder picks up 4.
He's wrapped up by number 11, Jacob Regan.
Second and 16 as Mountain Crest huddles it up. This is a team that wants to get the lead and then just grind it out, shorten the game. They fake the first man through, then hand it off the other way to Hutchinson. Hutchinson out near midfield. He picks up 10. So that means it's 3rd down and 7. A long 7, closer to 8. He picked up 8 where they spotted it, not the full 10. He rolled forward. Fuller in motion. Burbank's going to keep it. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a yard. 4th down right at midfield coming up for the Mustangs. Brought down by Kason Krebs, the defensive end. And Burbank's in to punt. Burbank gets this one away. Is it going to go out of bounds or to the end zone? I think it got into the end zone. Noah Fletcher was down there, but couldn't keep it out of the end zone. No score with 3:23 remaining in the first quarter. Mountain Crest at Green Canyon. raindrops start to fall on us. Mountain Crest with Skyview next week at home, and then at Bear River. Lundin sends Dean in motion. Lundin uncorks it, looking downfield for Spencer. Spencer on the back shoulder throw, tries to adjust, and it falls short. The officials are going to stop play. One of the Mustangs is hobbling off. I can't quite see who it is. Turn and look behind us to the west to see some rain coming in. Whether it'll hit us or not, it's a different story. One thing these kids don't play in anymore is mud. All these field turf fields. Lundin fakes the pass, now makes it, has a man wide open. First plus yardage of the game. For Green Canyon, it's 20 yards. The completion. And he finds Spencer for the yardage. They're going to blow it dead again. Timeout, Green Canyon. So the first plus yardage play of the night for Green Canyon comes with 3:03 left in the first quarter. Green Canyon takes a timeout to huddle up, talk about it a little bit. Olson and Jackson, Camden Olson and Elijah Jackson lead Mountain Crest in tackles, 39 apiece. Huerta and Jackson leading in the sacks category. They've got 3 apiece and 14 sacks in 4 games, in 5 games for this team. They've got 1 tonight. Fletcher leads with 2 interceptions. Lundin has time, now it runs out. Lundin on the move, crosses the 40 and steps out of bounds. Dragged down, it's probably going to be a flag, yep. Dragged down by Fuller, way out of bounds. He picked up 2 yards, and then they're going to add penalty yardage. Not a particularly smart play by Trey Fuller. Just let him go. Grabbed him as he was running out of bounds. There's players all around him. They know they're out of bounds. And he dragged him all the way to the ground. That flag's going to be thrown every time. The give to Gassaway, looking for an opening. Met at the line of scrimmage by a lot of shirts of white. Gassaway lost a yard. Under 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. No score in a defensive battle here in North Logan. Green Canyon with their best drive of the night by far as Dean goes in motion. Lundin tucks it in. His first option wasn't there. And by hook or by crook and deception and guile, he's down the field for a first down. 10 yards for Lundin. And he's finally in the positive category in rushing. He's got 5 carries for 3 yards. Lundin uncorks again. Short pass. Right out near the markers to Regan.
He's going to be just short. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Give to Gasaway. He's got the first down. He needed 1. He got 2. 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Green Canyon looking to get on the scoreboard. And they're stopping the clock to move the chains. The chains can't move as fast as the offense goes. Dean goes in motion again. Lundeen follows him. Lundeen's got a lot of running room if he wants it. Doesn't run out of bounds, and you know that may be why we've seen 2 runs by Lundeen as he picks up 4. You wonder if it's 2 times that he's looked like he's going to step out of bounds. He's kind of faked it and then stayed in. And maybe Mountain Crest saw that in film and thought, you know what, you make sure he's out and tackle him down. It cost him 15 yards a few minutes ago. 2nd and 6, Lundeen. Grabbed, gets out, hauled down after he's got a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Green Canyon as we're under a minute to play. 8 yards for Lundeen. First and goal at the 6. They give to Gasaway. He trips and loses a yard. Gasaway not big. 5'7". They're going to give it to Dean, and Dean's going to be caught for a loss. And a flag in the backfield. See what the penalty is. It's Elijah Jackson on the tackle. Holding on Green Canyon. So Green Canyon picks up their first penalty of the game with 34 seconds to play in the first quarter. And that'll back them up. They were going the wrong direction anyway. And now it's going to take them all the way back to the 19-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 19. Talk about Lundeen and how hard he is to bring down. He's 6'2". They don't have their weights on here, but I would imagine he's close to 200 pounds, 190. He's put together pretty solid. And now they're going to blow this one dead before the play. And I think Green Canyon was on the move early. Let's see. The procedure's the call. So Green Canyon picking up their first penalty about 20 seconds ago. 19 to be exact, and now they pick up their second one on the very next play. I don't know. Let's see if Green Canyon runs a play. There's 5 seconds to go in the quarter. They're not going to run a play. So that's the end of the first quarter in North Logan. Green Canyon 0, Mountain Crest 0. You're watching the game of the week on the Valley.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic, Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
You need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
We get ready to start the second quarter here at Green Canyon. Eric Olson along with you as the Mustangs and the Wolves with goose eggs on the board. Mustangs, Wolves, geese. It's like Wild Kingdom in here. 59 yards in that first quarter for Mountain Crest. Green Canyon with 37. Lundine's back to pass on 2nd and goal. Throws it into the back of the end zone, and it's just wide of his intended target. And it'll be 3rd and goal from the 19. Green Canyon looking to convert on 3rd down. Lundine's 3 of 5 for 23 yards. Now they've got the wind behind them. They may go for a field goal if they can't get it. Lundeen in trouble. Down he goes. Another sack for the Mountain Crest defense. Jackson Lee picking up the 2nd sack of the night. 14 loss. Mountain Crest wants a timeout when Green Canyon came out like they were going to go for it. And, you know, you might as well. It's 4th and goal at the 33. I mean, I guess you could try a little pooch kick right here and push Mountain Crest back as deep as possible and play some defense and try to have good field position when you get the ball back. I guess the other side of that coin is you go for it as long as you don't lose yardage. If you don't score, you have to score. There's no first down. It's 4th and goal from the 33, so 4th and 33. If you don't score, and Lundine's coming out now. And Del Isle is at the 40. This is going to be a 50-yard attempt. Spencer, the holder, this one from straight in, straight up. Good snap, good hold. Looks a little short, and it is a little short. The Mountain Crest will take over after the 50-yard field goal attempt. Coach Anders showing a lot of confidence in his kicker, the senior. He wasn't short by a lot. He was still short, and the upside of that for Green Canyon is it pushes the ball back to the 20-yard line, and that's where Mountain Crest will have to start. There's a silver lining to that one. Burbank's going to hand to Schroeder around the right end, puts his head down, and just bulldozes his way for 7. He's averaging about 5, just over 5 yards per carry is Schroeder. He had 1 0-yard carry that brought his average down. Going to give it to him again, and he's going to have the first down.
On the top of number 7, Mason Merrill.
9 carries, 47 yards for Schroeder. Nothing fancy for this Mountain Crest offense. And we're still scoreless as they hand it off up the middle again. Not much that time. Just a yard. But the Mountain Crest defense has slowed down this Green Canyon offense. A Green Canyon offense whose lowest scoring output this season was last week when they scored 24 at Skyview. Too wide to this side. This time they're going to give it to Jackson, and he's cut down in the backfield. Loss of 4. Now it'll be 3rd and long. Mountain Crest Ophir on 3rd downs. This is where you want them if you're Green Canyon defensively. Jackson still in there. He's the wing on the right side of the line. Burbank's got time. Throws to a crossing man. That's Jackson. Jackson's got the first down. Well, let's see. It's going to depend on the spot. He crossed from that slot on the other side. He's right at the marker. And they're moving the chains. So 3rd and 13, and the Mustangs convert their first 3rd down conversion of the game. And it's good for 13 yards. Burbank's going to pitch it to Schroeder this time. He's got Huerta out front. Huerta just destroyed his man. Holy cow, and turning the corner is Schroeder. He picks up 9. Huerta came around the end, leading on that play. And just blew up the defender. Now look at this. A stack to the near side, and they're just going to run on 2nd and 1 with Burbank. He's got to turn it up. He finally does, but not until after he picks up 4 yards. He had to go clear to the sideline. But he picks up the first down. As the rain started to fall here in North Logan. No score. 7:46 to play in the first half. Green Canyon had it 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. It ended up being 4th and 33. And now Mountain Crest has it back. Green Canyon coming after him that time. Schroeder loses a yard. You know, you can blitz for the pass, and you can also run blitz. Bringing guys hard, telling them to look for the run. Bringing linebackers and extra people. It'll be interesting to see if we hear from Fuller anytime soon trying to catch Green Canyon looking into the backfield. There's one high safety for Green Canyon. Burbank on the run. Gets rid of it. Out of bounds. 3rd and 11 coming up. It's only Burbank's 3rd attempt of the game. He's 1 for 3. 13 yards, and that was on 3rd down just a moment ago. And there's a flag way back at the 40. Are they going to call roughing the passer? Burbank was the only one there for Mountain Crest, and he had the football, or was he? I mean, he was well outside the pocket. And there was a receiver running toward the sideline. Either way, I'm not sure what the call is here. I didn't think he got hit late. I definitely don't think you call illegal grounding on that one. Intentional grounding. But they threw the flag and they're going to talk about it. They're going to pick it up. And sometimes people will grouse and the officials are, they're slowing it down, talking about the game. Well, they're talking about it, trying to get it right. Here comes the blitz, screen, and there's lots of running room out there for Jackson. Good tackle, may have saved a huge play. Still going to be close to the first down. But a good tackle by Mason Merrill. Or that one might have gone to the house. Pick up 12 on 3rd and 13. So now it's 4th and a yard. You know Mountain Crest is going for this. Burbank probably keep it. Nope, they're going to hand it to Schroeder. Breaks through into the linebacking core, and he's got 5 yards. First down, Mustangs. Starting to rain harder here in North Logan. Don't think that's going to bother Mountain Crest. Give to Schroeder, big hole off the right side, still on his feet, down near the sticks. He's going to be just short of the first down. 70 yards on 14 carries for Schroeder. He had 30 last week against Logan, and he's well on his way to that with 5:35 to play in the first half. He's already at 14 carries. Burbank's carried it twice, Jackson twice, and Hutchinson once. Burbank hands it off. First down and more for Hutchinson. He picks up 4. $97 yards rushing for Mountain Crest as a team. Just past the midway point of the second quarter. It's really raining now. Schroeder puts his head down. Started at about the 24 and he's down to the 15. Started about the 19 down to the 15, so 4 yards. Second and 6, and the clock continues to run. We're under 5 minutes to play, approaching 4.5 in the first half. No scoring, 5 total flags, not a lot of passing. Makes for a quick ball game. Gonna give it to Jackson. Jackson around the end, inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. There's a flag back at the 16. He ran that like he's a linebacker. Oh yeah, he is. He was looking for contact. Flag back at the 16 though, where you'd usually see a holding penalty. Holding on Mountain Crest. So their 4th penalty of the night. 4 penalties, 45 yards worth of not good for Mountain Crest. 45 yards of not good. So it's second down and about 17 now. Burbank's going to keep it, and he's hauled down for a big loss. Four-yard loss. That looked like it was Regan. Now the Mustangs in real trouble. They're back at the 31-yard line. They've got to get to the 9. 3rd and 22. Instead of a touchdown because of a hold, they're in 3rd and 22. Burbank over the middle, tipped, incomplete. And Mountain Crest, I'm sure, will just go for it here on 4th and long. The way they've been playing defense, why not? They're at the 31. They'd be kicking into the wind and into a steady rain. Lots of guys in the box for Green Canyon. Burbank's throwing it down the sideline, and the catch almost made. If Burbank puts that one on the receiver, that's probably 6. He's looking for Schroeder, and Schroeder's slow to get up. And he's walking gingerly. He's not going to come off. He's trying to stretch it out. It looks like maybe he's got a cramp. And they're going to make him come off. He plays linebacker. So Green Canyon takes over on downs. See what Lundeen can do. Not much when he's got guys draped all over him. 6-yard loss for Lundeen. 9 carries, minus 5 yards for Jacob Lundeen. Minus 6 yards rushing as a whole for Green Canyon. 17 total yards for Green Canyon in this first half. His Mountain Crest defense has been dominant. Here they come again. Lundeen throws it away. Boy, it was tipped. It was going to go out of bounds. It was tipped back in by Fuller. And it's going to be 3rd down and 16. Lundeen is 3 for 7 for 23 yards. He's got minus 5 yards rushing. Mountain Crest has hauled him down 3 times this half. Lundeen, now he's got time, and Jorgensen's behind the defense, and it falls incomplete. Jorgensen had to wait for it. I think it was Fuller on the D. Jorgensen had a step on him. It's a wet ball. You wonder if Lundeen had trouble gripping it, because if he puts it out in front, Jorgensen's in the end zone. And that's how football works. So many, oh, if he woulda, if he woulda. So 3 and out with 2:50 to play. Del Isle from his own 10-yard line. Oh, and they're going to let this one roll, and it is going to roll inside the 15-yard line. Wow. "61-yard punt for Del Isle, which is just what the doctor ordered for Green Canyon. On a soggy Friday the 20th. It decided to be winter. .238 to play in the half. No score at Green Canyon. The give was to Hutchinson. Picked up maybe a yard. They didn't move the stick, so that's a no gainer. Second and 10. Burbank's going to throw it. Tosses it out for Hutchinson, who's hit immediately. 2-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down. Green Canyon stops the clock with 1:49 to play in the first half. No score. In a pretty fast-moving first half. It started raining early in the second quarter, and it's kept raining. In fact, it's picked up intensity. It's raining as hard now as it has the entire game. First quarter, we got away. We got through the first quarter without rain. depending where you are, it's been raining all day. I was down in the Salt Lake area today, and it rained hard down there, even harder in Davis County in places. When I was on my way back for this game, it was sunny on the other side of the mountain, but that was at 4:30 this afternoon. And another cell's blown in. 3rd and 8 for Mountain Crest. They're 1 of 5 on 3rd down. And they're going to play it safe and looked like to hand it to Schroeder. He's up to the 20. Green Canyon will take another timeout, a 4-yard gain for Schroeder. Krebs makes another tackle. Green Canyon with another timeout. They have 1 left. Mountain Crest will have to punt with 1:43 to play in the first half. Been a fast-moving first half that's just bogged down here in the last couple of minutes as both teams have used their timeouts trying to get that last possession. Green Canyon will get the ball to start the second half. We'll see what adjustments they make against this nasty Mountain Crest defense. I mean, that is nasty with a capital N, capital S, and a capital Y, and an exclamation point on the end. Nobody has slowed down the Green Canyon offense this year. And right now they have 0 points. And Green Canyon has nobody back to return. Do they have 11 guys? Oh, Green Canyon's offsides. That's because Mountain Crest ran in their offense. And then they got Green Canyon to jump. And you can see the Green Canyon coaches. I can see them on the sideline throwing their arms up in the air. What are you doing? So it's a first down for Mountain Crest by penalty. Their second first down conversion of the night. Now the Mustangs can either kill the first half or keep on pounding away. Here's to Schroeder. Schroeder gains a yard. Again, you wonder if Mountain Crest might run it up the gut a couple of times and then line up tight and then sneak a tight end down the field like you used to see Box Elder do all the time. 1:15 and the clock moving. 1 timeout left for Green Canyon. They're not playing with a safety. Everybody is in the box. Give it to Schroeder. Schroeder picks up 5. 84 yards on 18 carries in the first half for Schroeder. Clock continues to run with 45 seconds to play. Mountain Crest has pitched a shutout in the first half, and so is Green Canyon. 0-0 in an old school defensive battle in North Logan in a rainstorm on a cold September night. Mountain Crest takes a timeout with 17 seconds on the clock. They were going to get a penalty. They were lined up tight like they were going to run it again. Jacob Lundeen has given every team he's faced fits. And tonight, the Mustangs have put the shackles on him. Now, the weather conditions haven't helped, but the weather conditions aren't really that big of a factor for a running quarterback, which Lundeen is probably a better runner than he is a passer, and he's a pretty good passer for a kid that's never played quarterback until this year. Mountain Crest defensively has just been They've been all over it tonight. On third down, they're going to give on the dive to Schroeder. He picks up 2. And now is Green Canyon going to take their final timeout? They are, with 10 seconds to play in the half. Let's see if Mountain Crest on 4th and 3, if they bring the offense back out again, or they just try to kick it away and try to run the clock out. Again, Green Canyon gets the ball to start the second half. But as of right now, Mountain Crest, let's see if we can count them up here. 101, 110 yards rushing and 27 yards passing. So 137 yards for the Mustangs in the first half. And Green Canyon has minus 6 yards rushing and 23 yards. They have 17 yards total. I'm shocked. We knew Mountain Crest's defense was good, but this is ridiculous. And the rain still keeps falling. Mountain Crest lines up like they're going to go for it. See if they try to get Green Canyon off sides again and maybe take the penalty and kick it. There's 10 seconds left in the game, in the first half of the game. And Mountain Crest moved. The left end of the line. Carson Tallman. He just flinched. It's hard for them to hold still that long, too. So now Mountain Crest is going to have to kick it away. Green Canyon does have a returner back deep. They come after the kick by Burbank, and it bounds out of bounds at the 40 with 4 seconds to play in the first half. Let's see what Mountain Crest does. You know, I'm sure in these situations, a lot of times you send a lot of guys back. You don't let anybody behind you, but I wonder if they'll send somebody after Lundeen and not give him time to set his feet and throw. Three up, and it looks like Schroeder might be, Lundeen's just going to take a knee. Schroeder might be the spy on Lundeen. That's the end of the first half. Mountain Crest 0. Green Canyon 0. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
At Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, we believe in a very thorough hearing test. We invited a camera today to follow us through a hearing test. We have Tad here. Let's follow him as he has his hearing checked. Tad, what brings you in to see us today?
My wife made me.
How long have you noticed you haven't been hearing very well?
Several years ago.
Tell me a little bit about your hearing loss. Did it happen all of a sudden, or did it happen over time?
I think it's been gradual.
Do you feel that one ear is worse than the other?
They're about the same.
Describe your most difficult listening environment.
Probably while I'm fishing and I hear the roar of the river behind me.
Have you ever had surgery to your ears? Do you hear ringing noises in your ears? Does any member of your family have hearing loss? Do you ever feel dizzy? Do you have frequent or severe headaches? Any allergies? Any numbness in your face or fingertips? Do loud sounds hurt your ears? Are you currently using any blood thinners, pain medications, diabetes medications, heart medications, or other medications?
Luckily not.
Have you ever been exposed to loud noise, gunfire, music, motorcycles, machinery, occupational noise, all the fun things?
All of the above apply. I've spent a lot of time around F-16s, and we used to have to launch them, so I was less than 6 feet from the engine while it was running. Shot a lot of bullets through guns. Yeah, I've probably lost some hearing from some of that.
Were you in the military? Have you ever had your hearing tested before?
No, I have not.
Tad, the first thing I want to do is take a peek in your ear. That looks great, no wax. All landmarks are where they're supposed to be. Nice pink shiny eardrums. Okay, looks great. Okay, Tad, for this first test, is what I want to do is I want to test the physical parts of your ear. Make sure the eardrum and the ear bones behind the eardrum are moving correctly. So what we'll do is we'll put a little soft rubber tip in your ear, and I'm going to put a little bit of air pressure into your ear. We'll move your eardrum in and back out and tell us how that's working. You don't have to do anything but relax. I will put a little bit of slippery stuff on here because it does need to create a seal, so it'll feel a little wet. Kind of like you're getting a wet willy. Okay. But you don't have to do anything but relax. Okay, Tad, we're going to put these earphones in your ears. Okay. So what I'm going to do is give you that button to push. Okay. We'll put these in your ears. I'm going to play some beeps to you. When you hear the beeps, I want you to push the button. Okay. Now the beeps will get very soft, so if you think you hear them, go ahead and push it. Okay. Now we're trying to find the very softest sounds that you can hear. So there'll be some other tests as we go along, some speech tests. There's a microphone here that will pick up your voice, and I can hear you on the other side, and I talk back through the headphones. Okay. I'll just kind of explain as we go along. All right. Okay, Tad, can you hear me okay? Is this a comfortable level? Okay. We'll start with your right ear first. Just push the button when you hear the beep. Say the word ice cream.
Ice cream.
Say the word mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
Say the word baseball.
Baseball.
Say the word airplane.
Airplane. Mailman. Cowboy. Railroad. Toothbrush. Hot dog.
Say the word mousetrap. Say the word popcorn. Say the word mailman. Say the word shoelace. Say the word. Well, Tad, how do you think you did?
Mixed emotions, but
It also told us if you had a hole in your eardrum, which you did not, for that knowledge, and you were still able to hear them. There's actually a threshold in your ear, a reflex in your ear. We measured that.
the range is 8 kilohertz to 1 hertz to the
Okay, so this graph is.
Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
Hi, my name is Mickey Kim Nielsen. Some people know me as Mickey, some know me as Kim. Cool people know me as Mick. I'm the lab manager here at Cache Valley Hospital. Clinical laboratory science is that part of healthcare where we analyze blood and other body fluids for disease processes and share that information with the clinician so that he knows how to counteract issues and get you on the road to recovery. I'm a clinical laboratory scientist, which means I have a Bachelor of Science degree in clinical laboratory science. I also have a master's degree in business administration. And I'm a registered medical technologist with the American Society of Clinical Pathologists. This is our chemistry section here. We have 2 chemistry analyzers that do the majority of the chemistry testing. We have another analyzer that's behind me here that does some of our specialized chemistry testing. Over here is our hematology analyzer that measures the cells in the blood, lets us know if you have enough blood or need a transfusion to make you feel better. We can tell if there's an infection going on in somewhere in your body. And over here we have a coagulation instrument that tests your clotting factors. And that's important to know in case you've ever had a blood clot and you're on medication that slows down the clotting process in your blood. So the physician needs to know those results so that he can manage your medications for that. I've made a lot of friends over the course of my career, and also discovering, the mystery of what's going on, what makes somebody ill, what's going on with them. It's mostly like being a detective and doing the work that figures out what's going wrong. If you love science, you love looking at blood cells and microorganisms in a microscope, the science of this is really what turns me on about it. It's something that I've always enjoyed, looking in a microscope and seeing what's there. I started working here at Cache Valley Hospital back in 2000 when it was known at that time as Cache Valley Specialty Hospital. It's been an awesome experience working for them. They know what they're doing. They have almost 200 hospitals around the world, and so they understand what needs to be done in order to provide quality health care to people every time they come through our doors. I'm probably outnumbered at least 4-to-1 by the women that work in this profession, and it's good because women are very intelligent and bring a lot to the workplace here, and they especially keep me on my toes. If you're interested in pursuing laboratory science as a career, some of the things that you would need to do to prepare, for instance, if you're in junior high or high school, start really enjoying your science classes. Find a way to look at things in a microscope and see if that's something that you enjoy. Then I would prepare myself to go to college. You need a Bachelor of Science degree. It's exciting and very fulfilling. So outside of my laboratory life, I like to do a lot of different things. I'm a drummer in a local rock band, a bunch of old fogies that get together just to play music, the good old stuff from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I have a Harley Davidson I like to ride to work and around the valley. I also paint, I do oil painting, and so I have a kind of a well-rounded personality. I like to hunt and fish and do outdoors camping and all of that kind of stuff. But I can be a serious guy too and sit down and read a good book and appreciate the time doing that. Cache Valley Hospital is a wonderful place to work, and it's a wonderful place here in our community to come for medical services. We can take care of all of your needs. We're a community hospital now. We do everything from visit you, see you in the ER, to deliver babies and provide surgical care as well. Great place to be, great place to work, great place to come for your medical services.
iFit trainer is here.
Let's do this. Let's go, let's go. Follow me. Good strides, good strides. Come on, push. All right, guys, that warm-up's over. Now it's time to turn it up a notch. Raise those knees, hold strong, core, let's go.
Squeeze those biceps, keep those abs in tight.
Got a little resistance for a reason, let's use it. You're doing great. You gotta see this. Did someone order up some incline? Because here it comes. Finish this thing strong. Stay with me, push it. Then 3, 2. We're almost at the finish line. And rest. Beautiful work. That was an amazing workout. We'll see you next time.
Back at Green Canyon High School, Eric Olson along with you tonight as the Mustangs of Mountain Crest and the Wolves of Green Canyon play to a scoreless tie at the half. Not a lot of offense in this game. Mountain Crest with over 100 yards, but Green Canyon with only 17 yards of offense. You heard me. 17 yards of offense, -6 rushing yards. Jacob Lundeen is -5 rushing yards. He's got 23 yards passing for Green Canyon. Mountain Crest, Schroeder's got 84 yards rushing on 16 carries. But it has been a defensive battle. It started raining in the second quarter. Of course, it's rained most of the day here in Cache Valley, off and on. It stopped around 4:30 and stayed away until about the second quarter, about 7:30. And at times it's rained hard. Right now it's raining, but not nearly as hard as it was. You know, Coach Ander before the game, I don't know if you saw the interview or not. If you didn't, one thing he mentioned was, we can't worry about the elements. We can't worry about the weather. The other team's playing in the same weather. But I think Mountain Crest's game translates better to this kind of weather. But, you know, it's not like Green Canyon is just this amazing aerial attack. They run the ball a lot as well, with Lundeen doing that running. Most of that running. 45 degrees and raining in late September in Cache Valley. Next week it'll be 75 and sunny. Came through the canyon today, and the leaves are starting to turn up Wellsville Canyon there. In a couple of weeks, it's going to be worth a drive just to see the color.
Kicking for the Mustangs, number 3, Brandon Arnell.
And we understand we've got a little sync issue, I guess, with some of the sound, with the syncing up with the video, with the internet here at the school. With the link up, we're kind of subjected to that on the short kick. It's fielded by Spencer at about the 15-yard or the 35-yard line. So with the weather and the internet connection and everything, we're a little bit behind on our audio with the video, so we apologize for that. Maybe I can talk real slow. So Green Canyon will start on their own 40-yard line after the little pooch kick by Mountain Crest. Good starting field position for the Wolves. Lundeen doesn't hand it off and ends up losing yardage. Starting this second half just like they started the game. Mountain Crest defensively has been superb. A 5-yard loss for Lundeen.
Let's go, line!
Lundeen rolls near side. Pursuit coming. Unloads downfield. Out of bounds. Lundeen kept drifting and drifting and drifting. Could never slow down enough to set his feet. Looking downfield, couldn't find Watson, and it's third down. Green Canyon's 0 for 5 on third down. See if they bring extra men after him. 4-man rush. Schroeder's coming. Lundeen goes down. There's a flag. Schroeder's there. Huerta's there. The flag at the 30, and it's probably going to be a hold on Green Canyon. And a 10-yard loss for Lundin. It is holding on Green Canyon, the 4th sack of the night for Mountain Crest. Lundin has 11 carries, minus 20 yards. He just doesn't have time to do anything. Pass rush is getting to him. The pursuit is getting to him. And Mountain Crest with a fair catch at the 43-yard line. And that's where the Mustangs will start with their first possession of this second half. Schroeder 86 yards. I misspoke earlier, on 19 carries. Hutchinson 13 on 3 and Jackson 8 on 2. Burbank's carried 3 times for a yard. He's 3 of 6 for 27 yards. 25 of those yards to Elijah Jackson. Schroeder bumps into Burbank. Still gains a yard. So the only person that's been able to stop Schroeder running tonight is his own quarterback. It looked like Burbank turned one way and Schroeder was going the other way, and so they bumped into each other. You know, it seems so simple when you look at it. Well, you just got to turn around and hand off. Well, it's not. The quarterback's got to take a certain step. Sometimes he has to reverse out from under center and come the other way. The running back's got to make sure he goes on the right side. It's the little things. 2nd and 9. And they hand to Schroeder again. Puts his head down, comes out of the pile after a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 5. Mountain Crest 2 of 6 on 3rd downs tonight. The rain kind of letting up a little now. Give it to Schroeder. 1st down and more. Look out! Yards for Schroeder. 123 yards on 22 carries now for Schroeder. No flags. We've seen some big plays tonight called back with penalties. Not that time. Mountain Crest deep in Green Canyon territory at the Wolf 22. Give it to Jackson around the end. He's dumped after a pretty decent gain.
Combining on the tackle, number 26, Garrison Herzog, and number 56,
5 yards.
Casey Krebs.
Herzog with the tackle. 2nd and 5. Ball at the Green Canyon 17-yard line. Mountain Crest had a touchdown wiped off the board because of a penalty in the second quarter going the same direction. Fuller gets the carry. They fake to the first man through and then give to Fuller following, and Fuller loses yardage. His first carry of the night. And the nose guard, number 6, look at him coming off there. He is not a big player. I was watching him last week against Skyview, and they were double teaming him, and Coach Ander said they list him at 138. I don't think he weighs that much. It's Nathan Whiting is that nose guard. Well, not much there that time. And it's 4th down. Mountain Crest will try a field goal. 36 yards, enough leg. It's good. No more goose egg on the board. And the Mustangs take the lead 3-0 with 7:19 left in the third.
My older brother thought he could do a 360. Yeah, he got maybe a 60 before his face plant. We went to the emergency room and Dad told us to behave because we probably would have to wait a long time. But they brought us right back here and the doctor used x-ray vision to see what the big dummy broke.
ER specialists at every one of our 8-star hospitals are dedicated to seeing you fast. Mountain Star Hospitals. Look for the star.
Gonna press this on Insta.
36-yard field goal. Brandon Arnell gets set to kick it off. Mountain Crest breaks the scoreless tie with 7:19 to play in the third quarter. They lead 3-0. Arnell's kick is returnable. Bounces up, picked up at the 5. Here's Dean on the move. He's finally caught at the 26-yard line. That's where Green Canyon will take over. Now trailing 3-0. Green Canyon team that's, if you're just joining us, their lowest scoring output of the season has been 24 points. That was last week at Skyview. They're scoreless through almost 2.5 quarters of this ballgame. And they only have 2 yards total offense. This time, nothing fancy. Just a quarterback draw. And that one's good for 4 yards. Lundeen has minus 20 yards. He's been sacked a bunch of times. And these numbers are unofficial. Lundeen again. 4 more yards for Lundeen. This time they're going to give it off to Dean, and Dean's got a first down. 5 yards. That's their first third down conversion of the night. That comes with 6:22 to play in the third quarter. And now the sideline official going to blow the play dead. Huerta says, I need a rest. For Mountain Crest, and he comes off. Well, what are they talking about? The sideline, the side judger here on this side blew it dead. Now they're having a conversation over the ball. 6:19 to play in this third quarter. It's 3-0 Mountain Crest as they just put the first score on the board. 36-yard field goal. What are they doing? The flags are all messed up. The sticks are all messed up over on the far side. It's finally quit raining. The first down markers clear back at the 37. The line of scrimmage markers up at the 41. Because that's where the line of scrimmage is. Okay, and that should be second down, and there we go. They got the markers kind of messed up. They got it all fixed. It's 2nd and 4. Lundeen has trouble with the snap. Stiff arms his way out of one tackle attempt and out of bounds. A yard shy of the first down.
Let's go, boys!
It will be 3rd and 1.
Let's go, Bruce!
3rd and 1. Lundeen fakes the throw, gets out of a tackle, has the first down at the 49-yard line. He's got 4 yards on 3rd and 1. I think you can hear the crowd down here. To it. Down he goes. They called the play one too many times. He went the other way with it. He lost 4 yards. That doesn't go as a sack. That's a design run. And now they're behind the sticks, off schedule, as they say. 2nd and 14. 5.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Ball's on the turf. Lundeen couldn't handle the snap. It's wet. It's been raining all night. It's an 8-yard loss. Third and a lot. 3rd and 21. Here comes pressure. Lundeen has time. Throws into triple coverage. His receiver didn't know where the ball was. He threw it outside. The receiver broke inside. And it's 4th down. There's still a lot of game time left. But if you were to have told me before this game that 3 points was enough to win it, would be enough to win it against Green Canyon's offense, I wouldn't have thought about it. Now I'm wondering. Fair catch called for, and Mountain Crest will start at the 39-yard line, their own 39-yard line now with a 3-0 lead. Give it to Schroeder. Big surprise. He picks up a couple. 125 yards for Schroeder on 23 carries. He's coming off a 200-yard rushing game against Logan last week. Second and 8. Hutchinson in motion. Burbank's going to keep it. Turns the corner. We got a hold in the backfield. The lineman was slow getting out of his stance, and Regan came upfield in a hurry. Blew past him, and I think it was Huerta got his arms around him, and he'll get the hold. Mountain Crest had 3 penalties in the first quarter. They had 1 in the second, and that's their first here of the third. Green Canyon's got 3 of their own. So it hasn't been a lot of flags, and they've been pretty evenly distributed. And we're under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Mountain Crest 2nd and 22. Burbank's going to throw. Screen coming. A gain of about 5. Hutchinson with the catch. On third down, Mountain Crest is 2 of 7. It's 3rd and 18. One of those third down conversions was 3rd and 13. Throwback the other way. Big hit. Positive yardage, a gain of about 10 for Mountain Crest. But not enough for a first down. I believe that was Fuller. And Burbank is on to punt. Yeah, he's the quarterback. It's 4th and 7. And I would think the way Mountain Crest has played defense tonight, they won't do anything cute here. They'll just kick it away. Burbank loses control of the snap. Down he goes. The break that Green Canyon's been looking for. A low snap that doesn't make it back to Burbank, and then he can't pick it up. And he loses 18. There's the give to Dean, and a flag comes in. He picks up a couple. That flag in the vicinity of a hold. Green Canyon tried a 50-yard field goal in the first half, late in the first half. Came up just a little short, and it is a hold on Green Canyon. Lundeen, 2 backs in with him. They're all going to stay in to protect. Unloads, misses his receiver. Watson came out of the break. The ball was there. Watson didn't get his mitts up in time. He got one hand up. I think Watson was shocked to turn, and the ball was right there. Jorgensen's in the game right now. See if they try to go up top to him. Fuller is on him. On the outside. It's Jorgensen there on the bottom of your screen on the near side by the 40-yard line.
Let's go, Green Canyon!
Mountain Crest gonna rush 5. Quick throw to the outside. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down. Spencer's got 3 catches for 18 yards. And Lundeen's first completion since the first quarter. And it's 3rd down again. 3rd and 15. See if Mountain Crest brings the heat after Jacob Lundeen. 3 receivers to the far side. They're going to hand off. Lundeen's going out for a pass. Spencer unloads, throws a pick. The turnover. And the Mustangs defense again making plays. Green Canyon has 17 yards in this game. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Mountain Crest by 3, and they've got the ball again. I formation. Schroeder dots the I. They give to him, following Hutchinson. Schroeder turns the corner. $15 yards for Schroeder. 140 yards now for Schroeder. The rain has stopped. still pretty cold. They give it to Schroeder again. Stepping out of tackles. Still on his feet. First down and more. Get out. $152 yards for Schroeder. And that one run was ridiculous. Nothing fancy, just power. The ball in Green Canyon territory. Schroeder in the clear, and he is one foot away from a big one. 8 yards. That literally caught by the ankle by Carter Compton. Compton making a possible touchdown saving play. 2nd and 2. Jackson's the fullback. Fuller following Jackson. First down. Inside the 30 down to the 28. He's got 8 yards. Mountain Crest just hammering the ball. 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Mountain Crest will not run another play. It's 3-0 Mountain Crest. As we head to the fourth, you're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Selections of fresh flowers. They're family owned and been in business for a long time, and they make you feel like part of the family.
Yeah. We're back at Green Canyon. It's 3-0 Mountain Crest. This has been an old-fashioned slugfest, throwback game. And the Mustangs are on the Green Canyon 27. 160 yards for Schroeder. Rushing. Mountain Crest has only thrown 8 passes. They're going to give it to Schroeder again off tackle. Slips out of a tackle attempt. I mean, he's just ripping off chunks now. 7 yards. And the rain starts up again. Heavy formation in the backfield that time. And a 2-yard gain. Green Canyon's got to find a way to keep Mountain Crest from getting a 2-score lead. 3rd and 1. 2 of 8 on 3rd down for the Mustangs. They're going to run a throwback. Nobody home. You know, that was one of those plays I think maybe Mountain Crest is thinking, you know, we're going to go for it on 4th down. Let's try something a little tricky, see if we can catch Green Canyon napping. And they did not. As it's 4th and less than a yard now. Rain started again. It's light. Raining nonetheless. See if Burbank just keeps it. And they whistle blows the play dead. Mountain Crest takes a timeout before the snap. 10:36 to play in the ball game. Mountain Crest leads 3-0, and they take a timeout right before the snap. Green Canyon has wins over Tooele, Bonneville, Stansbury, and Box Elder. They're one of the top-ranked RPI teams in 4A. And when you look at their schedule, that's most of the reason why. They lost to Skyview last week. They played a tough schedule, and you get rewarded for a tough schedule because it's your own winning percentage is part of the calculation, your opponent's winning percentage, and then your opponent's winning percentage. So if you're playing good teams from good regions, that can really help you out. Carter White's got 43 tackles on the season tonight for the Green Canyon. Regan 5.5 sacks and Compton 3 interceptions. Those are the leaders for this defense for the Green Canyon Wolves, and they'd love one of those guys to make a play. It's 4th and 1. Give it to Schroeder. Put his head down, run over somebody, pick up 3 and a first down. The clock runs, and the Mustangs get another set of downs as they convert on 4th and 1. Ball at the 16, they give it to Schroeder. Schroeder on his feet inside the 10, down to the 9. Green Canyon's got an undersized defensive line. I think they got a little tired last week against Skyview, and they've got to be tired tonight. They've been on the field a lot against this physical Mountain Crest team. Here's the give and a tackle in the backfield. And the Green Canyon defenders slow to get up. Schroeder loses yards. And the tackler is slow to get up. It's Tristan Reese. And he kind of rolled over and was holding his back. A loss of 4 for Schroeder after a nice play by Reese. Schroeder 175 yards on 31 carries. Clock stopped with 9:28 to play in the game. Now they're going to help Reese off. He's gingerly making his way to the sideline. He made the tackle, and maybe he just knocked the wind out of him. Schroeder kind of fell on him, but he twisted around, and he looked like he was kind of holding his back. Sometimes you get the wind knocked out of you, and you do funny things. We'll watch him on the sideline and see what they do with him. Well, they get him to the sideline, and they don't make him go to the bench or anything. He's back up by the coaches. He's ready to go back in. 3rd down. And 7. Give it to Schroeder. Put his head down, bowls his way down to about the 10. And now Mountain Crest will bring on the field goal unit. Arnell, a lot closer than he was before. About a 28-yard attempt straight away. Good snap, good hold, good kick. 6-0. Mountain Crest extends their lead, 8:19 to play in the ball game. You're watching the Game of the Week.
Hi Cash Valley, this is Fernando with the Factory Pizzeria. We're running a special right now. We're giving out free nachos when you buy a large pizza with 3 toppings. Just mention this out and you're gonna get a free nachos every time you come. The Factory Pizzeria is located in 119 South Main, below the Gia's in the basement. Come see as soon as you can. Thank you.
Mountain Crest has dominated this game, and they lead 6-0. So Green Canyon, I'm sure their coaching staff's telling them that, look, you're not out of this. A touchdown and an extra point, you got the lead. And there's plenty of time, 8:19 to play in the game. Here's Dean, good return last time. This one he takes out to about the 21. Green Canyon offense will take the field again. They've been stymied all night long. Jacob Lundeen, 17 carries for minus 15 yards. Dean has 2 carries for 4 yards. Gassaway has 3 carries for 0 yards. Lundeen's 4 out of 11 for 28 yards through the air. Lundeen across the middle. Catch is made by Curtis. 7 yards. Lundeen's going to keep it. And like so many times before, he's just got nowhere to go. Loss of a yard. Third down and 3. 2 of 8 on third down for Green Canyon tonight. And Mountain Crest is offsides. So Lundeen's runs tonight, -5, -2, -2, 2, +10, +4, +8, -14, -6, -5, -10, 4, 4, 5, 4, -4, -8, -1. Here's a throw to the sideline, just out of the reach of Jorgensen. Some of those big losses for Lundeen weren't designed runs. He was trying to find an open receiver and got sacked. Lundeen again to the sideline. This time the catch is made by Spencer. And that's going to be a first down. Four catches, 29 yards for Spencer. Give to Dean, trying to keep the defense honest. And a little bit too much by a Mountain Crest defensive lineman. Way after the whistle, he swings Dean around. And that's Jose Berrigan. He's done that a couple of times since Jose tonight. He got away with it once earlier. And this time they got him and called the penalty. He didn't throw him down, but the whistle had blown. And Berrigan kind of takes him and swings him around like he was going to throw him down. So this puts Green Canyon at the Mountain Crest 39. Costly penalty. Lundin has trouble with the snap. Hit and down he goes. A 14-yard loss. It's funny, you can probably hear the people in that crowd mic, hear somebody yelling, hey, just throw the ball away. Well, that's how they threw their interception on their last possession. Sometimes it's better just to eat it, not turn it over. Second, 20 plus. Lundin has time, looking for Spencer. It's out of bounds. And there's a flag. A late flag, but it comes nonetheless. Now it won't be a first down, but it'll change it to second and about 7. See if they call a holding or a pass interference. That's a hold on the defense. I didn't see it. Must have been as he came out of his break. And that's not an automatic first down like in the pros. Lundin fakes the pitch, has a hole, look out! Look out! Lundin finally hauled down inside the 10. 34 yards. And Green Canyon knocking on the door. With 6 minutes to play, trailing by 6. Lundin's going to keep it again. And it gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lundin was 19 carries for minus 30 yards until that one. Now he's in the positive territory. He's got 21 carries for 4 yards. Keeping it again, looking to the end zone. Behind his receiver. 3rd and goal. Lundin finally got a seam. You see how dangerous he is. They've kept him bottled up almost all night. But he got loose. Let's see if Green Canyon can take advantage. Same play he got the big run on before. Fakes the pitch and then turns it up inside. He got 5. It's 4th and goal. 4 of 10 on 3rd downs is Green Canyon. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left, and the clock is running. Green Canyon is going to go for it. They almost have to. Mountain Crest has been running the ball so well, you may not get the ball back. 4th and goal from the 5-yard line, just inside the 5. See if Mountain Crest brings heat. Lundin looking, he's got a man. Knocked away. He had a man open. He had a man open, and before Lundin could find him, the defense recovered, and Mountain Crest holds. It was Curtis who was wide open, and he was waving his hands, and Lundin didn't see him at first, and by the time Lundin saw him and delivered, the defender was able to come over and knock it away. So with 4:43 to play in the game, Mountain Crest leading 6-0 takes over. at their own 4-yard line. Schroeder's rushed for 178 yards. He picks up 1. And they are not going to hurry. They really spread the receivers wide to the this side of the field. They give it on a little wing, not quite an end around. It's kind of what it looked like. A gain of a couple. Huge play defensively for Green Canyon. 3rd and 8. Now Chris has to hurry. Pitch to Schroeder. He's cut down for a loss. Green Canyon takes their 2nd timeout. Huge defensive stop there for Green Canyon. They just sold out to stop the run. If Mountain Crest picks up a 1st down, they could not quite run the clock out, but they could get close. Green Canyon, that's their 1st timeout. Correct that. Green Canyon got the ball to a goal-to-goal situation, and they could not score from inside the 10. Turned it over on downs on 4th and goal from the 4. Pass broken up by Mountain Crest. The Mustangs take over. They gain a yard. 3 runs. Schroeder's got 180 yards rushing. But they were unable to come up with 10 yards there, the Mustangs, and they are going to punt from deep in their own end zone. Get the kick away. And the punter goes down. We may have a roughing the kicker call. This punt's going to go clear down to the 47-yard line of Green Canyon. There's a penalty flag in the end zone. The punter was on the ground with one of the Green Canyon players laying on top of him. We could have a roughing the kicker call. That would give Mountain Crest a 1st down. Out at the 20-yard line. Let's see. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. They were coming after him hard. And I watched the ball as it got kicked away. And then when I turned and looked back, I saw the official throw the flag as the kicker or the punter was on the ground with one of the Green Canyon Wolves on top of him. So Mountain Crest gets it back. The biggest penalty of the night. I imagine we'll see 3 more runs coming. This one they give to Hutchinson. Hutchinson gains a yard. And you can bet Mountain Crest is going to be protecting that football. 2:40 to play. I would imagine that after this play, Green Canyon will start using their timeouts. Clock runs. Mountain Crest taking their sweet time. Now the back judge, when he starts his 5 count, Mountain Crest, get ready to go. Give to the fullback. Timeout Green Canyon as Hutchinson picks up 3. .207 to play in the game. Mountain Crest is 3 of 11 on third downs. They've got a 3rd and 6 in front of them. Green Canyon defensively made a great stand just a moment ago. Wiped out by roughing the kicker call on the punt. And now Mountain Crest is 6 yards away from putting this game on ice. On a cold, rainy night, Mountain Crest has put together a defensive gem. .63 yards for Green Canyon for the game. .247 from Mountain Crest, 205 of that on the ground. 180 yards for Schroeder. Rushing tonight. Third in the ball game. And now Mountain Crest wants a timeout. They've got 1 left. Green Canyon does not want to start the region season out 0-2. You know, you don't get anything for winning the region title. That's one thing I hear when I talk to coaches about this new RPI playoff system is you don't get anything for winning the region. It'd be nice if you got a little boost, like an extra point or something. The top teams in the RPI get to play at home. I think the top 11 get the first week off, or get to play at home, and the top 4, I think, get the first week off. Get a bye in that first round. But everybody makes the playoffs now. The computer formula decides what their playoff seeding is. 3rd and 6. Give it to Schroeder. First down! Stays in bounds. Drives the nail into the coffin. 46 yards. .226 yards rushing for Schroeder. And the officials got a personal foul call on Mountain Crest. Doesn't matter, it's still going to be a first down. Fourth penalty of the fourth quarter for Mountain Crest, 8th of the game. So it's post play, Mountain Crest keeps the ball. 1:57 to play. Green Canyon's got 1 timeout. Mountain Crest can't quite run out the clock. They need another first down. Schroeder's got 226 yards rushing, 209 last week. And the clock runs. Give it to Schroeder. See if he can finish this thing off. He picks up 5.
The ball down the tackle, number 14, McCade Heston. And number 7, Mason Merrill.
440 yards rushing in his last 2 games for Schroeder. And oh yeah, he plays every down on defense as well. Under a minute, 2nd and 5. Give to Schroeder again. Green Canyon desperately trying to strip the football. It'll be 3rd and 2. Green Canyon calls their final timeout. 44 seconds to play. Mountain Crest leads 6-0. 6-0. They've turned in a defensive show. Green Canyon, for their part, has played well defensively. They've given up a lot of yards on the ground, but they haven't given up a touchdown. Mountain Crest had a touchdown called back in the first half, but the Green Canyon defense has played well. Mountain Crest has just been able to get into field goal range twice. They took advantage of a turnover. And then a penalty's kept this drive alive. 3rd and 2. Oh my goodness. Burbank was just trying to run clock. They can't stop the clock. And so Mountain Crest decided, hey, let's just let him run around there. And Green Canyon was just not doing anything about it. And then he took a knee, and then he took it right in the chin. 34 seconds left. And Green Canyon's going to get a penalty. Not sure. Coach Anders talking about something, not sure what. He's being pretty animated, and Green Canyon gets the personal foul. So Burbank was running around, just kind of standing around, keeping the ball and letting as much time run off as he could. Green Canyon was looking for the run, and then they look up and see Burbank, and they finally start coming after him, and then he just takes a knee, and as he takes a knee, the Green Canyon defenders hit him, and they threw the flag, and the clock runs. It's 4th down. I don't know if Mountain Crest has to run a play. Let's see, because there was less than 30 seconds. Let's see what the back judge does. They may take a penalty. Okay, they're going to get a penalty at about 7 seconds. Nope. It went down to 4 seconds. The clock's down to 3 seconds. They threw the flag at 5, so it's a delay of game on Mountain Crest. The clock starts on the snap. See what Mountain Crest elects to do, whether they run a running play, because they're going to pick up the flag. I guess Mountain Crest called the timeout. They pick up the flag. Mountain Crest called the timeout before the flag came out. I'm going to see Green Canyon again next week as they take on Bear River. Green Canyon will be desperate for a win after winning 4 in a row. Now they're 3 seconds away from losing their 2nd straight. It's 4th and 2. See what Mountain Crest elects to do, if they decide to punt it away or just do what they did just a moment ago, snap it back to Burbank and let him just take off and run the other way before he falls down. They just have to get 3 seconds off the clock. The clock will stop as soon as the runner goes down, but fourth and 2. Burbank backing up. Now he takes a knee as the clock runs out, and the Mustangs in a defensive battle shut out the Green Canyon Wolves and win 6-0. Mountain Crest is 2-0 in the region, and Green Canyon shockingly falls to 0-2. Thanks for joining us on the Game of the Week. We'll see you next time on the Valley Channel.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Wendy's of Cache Valley, it's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Mountain Star Cache Valley Hospital, together we're greater. New Smile Dental, experienced dental care. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, bring back what you have been missing. Palmer Home Furnishings, our low overhead means higher quality at lower prices. Aspen Dental, get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Four Seasons Apartments and Townhomes is your home. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 25 years.